The 2000 Pontiac Bonneville has a tolerable interior, about what you'd expect from a base model of this time. The steering wheel is a little disappointing in that it's got a cheap plastic construction, but it does have decent 9 3 grips. And the seats are actually surprisingly comfortable, and they offer decent bolstering as well. The driver's seat is adjustable electronically, and it also has a knob, and the steering wheel is adjustable as well, so that's a nice feature. And moving on to the back seat, sitting behind myself with the seat all the way back, I still have an extra inch of legroom. And with the seat in a reasonable spot in the front there, you have a lot of space. And you also have an armrest with cup holders, and a power source, and an ashtray. And you can also control the flow in those vents. And the dashboard is pretty nice. Nothing special, but it does let you know when a door is ajar. And you have some standard window controls here. Nothing to write home about. And the shifter is pretty functional. It's got nice little leather there. The cup holders are big enough to hold a blender bottle. The center console has got a decent amount of space, pretty deep there, not too shallow. And the radio is also adequate. The button's got a nice resistance to them, and it's not confusing to use. And the same thing goes with the air conditioning, or climate control rather. And there's not a shortage of vents in this car, so that's nice. You also have a convenient sunglass holder up top there. And the trunk space here is pretty good. The seats don't go down, but you do have a little hatch there if you have any long items. And the glove box is pretty average as well. It looks like you have the trunk release in there, and you also have decent map pockets. Hello everybody, and welcome to another Dawn Dimension car review. Today, I'll be showing you this 2000 Pontiac Bonneville SE with about 80,000 miles on it. So, without further delay, let's take it for a test drive. The rear visibility is pretty good, and the front isn't bad. The hood kind of swoops down out of your way, and the B-pillar isn't in the way too much either, so your blind spot is pretty visible. And starting off in the Bonneville, some background information: it is built from the same front drive platform as the Buick LeSabre, but it has sportier styling and more of a performance image and a mission to attract the younger buyers. And some of their key rivals include the Dodge Intrepid, the Chrysler Concorde, and also the Chevy Impala, and some mid-size models such as the Nissan Maxima and the Toyota Avalon. I noticed that when I was driving it, the steering is pretty loose, and it's pretty quiet in here. The road noise isn't too bad. It'll serve you well as a daily driver. It gets about 27 miles to the gallon on highway, and it's pretty spacious and comfortable. But if you want a sports car, this is not your go-to. I took it around a few tight corners, and there's a little bit of body roll, but not too much, so it's a pretty functional car. And if you're looking for an affordable car, you can find these for under $5,000 easy. Sticking with tradition, let's test that acceleration anyways. The 2000 Pontiac Bonneville SE does have 205 horsepower from its 3.8 liter V6, so it does have more horsepower than its competition. And the engine does sound pretty nice. So I'd say if you're merging onto the highway, it's good enough for that. And let's also check that exhaust out. So if you want a more affordable, a spacious sedan with aggressive styling, check out the 2000 Pontiac Bonneville. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.